Good morning.
Good morning.
We're so glad you're here. Let's get started. Couple things I want to share. Number one, let's actually start with a big celebration. As far as we know, everybody who within the Essential family who's had COVID-19, like they are either making steady progress, they're better, the steady progress or completely better. And so we don't know anybody who's like really still fighting through it at this point. If you know of somebody, or if you have information I don't have, please send it on to me, because we want to keep in close contact with everybody who's struggling through this. And then keep us up to date too on how things with work are going and things like this. I know of one person from the Essential family whose job fell apart, but then they were able to get back on with another company. So if you know folks who are struggling, please let us know, because we want to do everything we can to help, and we want to be praying, and we want to be supporting. But a good praise report up to this point. I mean, people are doing well within our church family. So if you know something I don't know, please let me know. The other big thing that I want to share during this announcement. Sorry, it's kind of hard to look at each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big thing I want to share is hey, what's the plan moving forward? Like for the church, what are long-term plans? This past Monday, Kay Ivey, the governor, basically issued the new orders, and not a lot changed other than retail stores can begin opening, but everything else is pretty much staying shut. That's good through May 15th. So one thing that we know is that we will not be having services, and we will not be having small groups before May 15th. So we're continuing to monitor this day by day. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to keep getting better at what we're doing. And each one of us are going to remember that the mission of Jesus does not slow down because of COVID-19. We're just finding new ways to push the mission forward. And online is going incredible. Big shout out to Wade, who's been doing just an incredible job putting all that together, doing all the editing, the music, all those sort of things. So thank you, Wade. Thank you, Kelsey, for allowing him to work extra hard on all that.
And Kelsey, you're so great in the video.
Yeah, Kelsey was on the bumper video,
yeah,
which was super cool.
Yeah, it was really great.
Great job, Kelsey. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We are reaching a lot of people with that video. So that's one of the silver linings in this whole thing, is that we've got a lot of people who normally would not be hearing about Jesus through Essential are hearing about Jesus. So that's worth celebrating. We're going to keep innovating and getting creative on how we can continue moving the good news of Jesus forward in our community and beyond. So be praying for wisdom as we try to figure out what it looks like to reopen. I can give you a sneak peek that it'll probably reopen in phases. For example, small groups will be able to start meeting. Of course, there will be Zoom options for everything. So if you don't feel comfortable getting around other people, once we get nobody's meeting right now in person. But even once we get the green light from the state and from the country, even then, if you don't feel comfortable, you feel like you need a little more time, no worries at all. But if you're healthy and you're ready to get out and see some people, then we'll start opening up. Small groups will start first. Again, at those small group meetings, there'll be a computer nearby where people can Zoom in. And then when we have services, it may be one of those things where Sunday morning we may continue doing services online only. But once the restrictions are lifted by the state, we may start having in-person prayer gatherings at the building on Sunday morning. And then after that, before or after, we would go and watch the video at our homes with the rest of the church family. And then eventually we may have limited worship services where they may limit to how many people can come in the building, but we'll work with what we can. And then eventually we'll be back at the new normal. And we're still trying to figure out what the new normal is, of course. Be praying for wisdom. Obviously, hygiene and keeping things clean are going to be at a whole new level. Even at the new normal, we're going to have the level of sanitation will be highlighted. It'll be more important. It's always been important.
Yeah.
We're going to make it even more important.
I think this is a random thought. I think it'd be fun to have a mask contest.
Like who has the coolest mask?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like it. Maybe we can have a mask contest.
I mean, mine's pretty cool. So.
But the people at Essential are pretty ridiculous. Like there's going to be some ridiculous masks out there. I think we'll do this. That'll be fun. So let's be looking forward to that. Krista, maybe you can own that.
I'll be the judge. Yeah.
And you can be responsible if it's a total disaster. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, one thing I'd love to get your help on: if you have a God story that came from all the COVID-19, will you email me? tim@essentialhsv.com. If you have a quarantine story, a COVID-19 story, something that God has done in your life or in your family or your friends, if God's done something over these last 7 weeks in your life, will you email that to me, tim@essentialhsv.com? We would not have chosen this. We know a lot of people have been hurting, a lot of people have been suffering, a lot of people are nervous and all these sort of things. With that said, and as they say, in any storm, there's the silver lining, or as James chapter 1 tells us, to count it a joy when we face trials of many kinds, because God is working through these trials. So if you have a God story, please email that to me. I'd love just to celebrate with you. And in that email, let me know if I can share it publicly or if you want to just keep it between us. Because some of these stories I'd like to even share maybe in these Wednesday night announcements or Sunday mornings, just because God is working, and I know you know that, but I want us to hear stories. So, Kristen, anything you want to share?
Yeah, I just want to share and say thank you for watching live on Sunday. It's so fun when everyone comes on. And I want to encourage you to say hi and let us know that you're there, because it just makes it much more of a community feel. So thank you for doing that and staying connected. And and even 15 minutes before each service starts, there's even time to come on. If you see someone else saying hi, you can say hi back and even chit chat for a few minutes. So that's been really fun. And I also just want to let you guys know how we're doing our service at home. So we all sing as a family, and then our kids play Legos or play Play-Doh or something quiet and listen to the service. And I think that that's been working really well, because I know it's hard to navigate when you have kids and you're trying to watch and pay attention. So that's kind of what we've been doing.
Let me add to that, because I mean, as a pastor, I just want you to know, it is not this really calm, peaceful scene on Sunday mornings in our house. And so if your house is kind of crazy trying to get the kids to watch, just know that's par for the course. And I've been fine with the kids playing with Legos or drawing while we're all kind of huddled around the computer screen. I think it's been a big win. In fact, the thing I was going to say, that even this past Sunday, our family broke into really cool praise and worship songs during one of the songs. The kids started belting out the words, and we were singing along with them, and it was powerful. I don't know what in my mind I'm thinking, Little House on the Prairie, and everybody's sitting perfectly in their chairs taking notes, the little kids, but that's not what it looks like in our house, not yet. And I'm cool with it, because we had church this past Sunday,
right? And
our kids are getting to see us sing, and of course they get to see that on some Sunday mornings when they come to the big service with us. But it's just been powerful. And you may be thinking, Tim, I don't like singing to my laptop. Listen, I promise you, I am the worst singer in this church.
And I'm probably the second worst.
And it is a joyful noise. Some people might not even say it's joyful, but it is a noise directed at the Lord. And if the worse you sound, you just be grateful that God has given you other gifts. And it's okay, because we make the most of the situation. Let's not be focused on anything that we've lost. Let's be focused on the doors and the windows that God is opening, that God has opened.
I don't know.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. We miss you guys. Can't wait to see everyone.
Yeah.
And it's fun for now to see you in the comments and see you on Zoom. If you're in the women's group, and whichever group you're in, your group is better with you there. So make sure that you're making that a priority.
At this point, it's probably just my mom and my grandmother still watching this. So hey, you guys. But hey, I love all of you guys, and if you will, please send me your God story to my email address, tim@essentialhsv.com. Let me know if I can share that publicly, or if you'd like to just keep it private. And anyways, love you guys, and we'll see you Sunday morning. Have a great day.
Bye.